Was I kicked out of 1412? I think this is a big mystery for many people in the game. Why do they make quick assumption on what happened to our progress within this game? And you know what's funny? Majority of the time, these people that makes assumption hasn't been following us completely with the journey of what we have been doing in our game. So today, I got to show you some comments here that I found on Facebook. My name is Shinchi42. Welcome back here to another Rise of Kingdoms content. So today, I'm going to tell you guys what really happened in the progress of 1412 and to where I am now at 2891. As you can see, I found this post trying to basically do a bad campaign or bad propaganda approach towards to the 1960 Hawks, which is my former teammates. You know, they are one of the best teams that I've ever played with in the game, right? They are one of the most dedicated players in here with the dedicated whales as well. They're not perfect for the set because we didn't win all KVK as well when I was in 1412. We lost some KVK, we won some KVK. But one thing that I find very interesting and very amusing is that one of the Kingdom males before, they said something about we fight till we zero. That was their biggest mentality. These are referring to the core group of the players in 1412. I'm more of a nomad. I go strangle moving on different kingdoms, but I think one of my journeys with 1412 with the Hawks Alliance is definitely one of the best experience I've ever had. So if you ever play with 1412, you can definitely say that you had one of the best experience within the game. But here's the thing though. You see this message here. Don't let 1960 fool you with this trick. 1960 always use power argument. You have more power than us in Diplo talk with stronger allies. FYI, 60MX is not a free-to-play alliance. Like, who would even think, my brain just died. Like, literally, Amada Ziz is there. So this alliance is from 1412 Hawks, which is one of the highest spending pay-to-win alliance in Rock, which is completely true, especially when Baba, joined us as well over there. They can easily trade 100 million power instantly in pre-KVK. So here's the thing, though. It has a lot of spenders, but it also has a lot of mid-spenders, and there are some who are not spending at all in the game as well that are in this alliance as well. So just to keep you guys aware of who the players are in 1412. Now, with this new team, the 60MX, I don't completely know now because a lot of teams have changed. Some of the core players are still there, but there's a huge change of the player base already with 60MX. So we saw some comments in here. I made a comment in here. As a former member of Hawks, if you ally with them, you can make sure they are going to fight till the last drop. Most deaths I had in my gaming is with 1412 Hawks. So it is true. I know you guys have seen where we lost like 4 million troops. But yeah, we lost a lot of troops in 1412. I couldn't sustain. That is one of the biggest reasons as well why I left, and also the lag that we were encountering when we were in the Imperium status. Now, I think the game has optimized a little bit to make the lag, less insane than when it was before when I left a year ago. And you can see we got some comments in here. It said something. It's very. I made a comment in here that said, "Fort until the last drop." You mean? And I mentioned fort. It's part of the strategy. I don't know why people are hating. It's part of the game. It's part of the strategy. Just delete your fort if you don't want to. Do fort. Just don't play KVK. And then this guy Tobias Malborg, he said it's very ungraceful to cling to a zone. Clearly lost with 30 plus fort. Outcome still the same, but you wouldn't know since you were asked to leave and jump ship mid KVK. So first of all, I want to say with this comment, he has nothing else to fight back. So he tries to make an assumption about nothing. This guy has nothing, all right? So basically I replied in here, they never asked me to leave. How do you guys make stuff up is amazing. You can directly message Abud or Lil Dracania. Don't make assumptions. I'm even still in their Discord. I want to show you a message in here that I never showed anyone because it's a private conversation from Lil Dracania, which I'm going to share now. All right. So I'm going to show you guys here real quick. This is our message with Lil Dracania when I left. This was the November of 2022. So it's going to be about a year now. He says, thank you, Shin, for all that you have been. Thank you for being with us as a family member, sharing ups and downs. Thank you for always being patient with me despite of my scary, biting head off moment. Yes, we and Dracania definitely had some kind of friction at some point, but I always understand who little Dracania is, and I love her for who she is, and she's an amazing person. But of course, there's always tense with with the conversation sometime. But when she was asking me a few things, but then I was like, are you coming off like mad at me right now? What the heck is going on? But I always know how to calm her down at the same time as well. But yeah. I think she's got to be one of my favorite players in 1412, and she's not like a whale, but she is the web of the 412 Hawks. I hope you know that I never bear grudges, and I like to end things quickly. This is not referring to me, by the way. This is just her saying how her personality is. So even if I come off as too harsh, too rude, in the end, there and then, I apologize for all those times it happened. Thank you for our little casual conversations once in a while. I wish you nothing but the best that life has to offer, and more than that, for you to always be happy, healthy, wealthy, loved. I'll try to annoy you once in a while. I'm going to miss you, but I know we're both only on Discord, text, and or YouTube comment away. All right, so another conversation in here that I want to point out, because this guy said that I was asked to leave and jump ship mid KVK. So here's my message before that. Jack, I think I will be leaving. I will inform you now. I will fight as long as I can till we get into the next zone. I deleted some message to Majid. I don't know what I messaged to Majid. But she was like, okay, thank you for telling me. And I guess she just realized that I was deciding to leave. And okay, sure, thanks for informing me. When will you be leaving? So, no, I was not asked to leave or jump ship in the mid KVK. So players like this, I gotta tell you, like people like this on the Facebook, a lot of them makes a lot of assumptions, especially onto the content creators. Listen, guys. If there's something that you guys want to know about us, we're just one message away, one comment away. Ask us directly. Don't make these assumptions. We're public in here. We're not like trying to hide. We don't hide behind no keyboard. Let's take a look into this one. Shinchi, well, the rest of the Hawks fight till the last drop while your marchers are sitting in the altar during KVK collecting honor, which is true. I did collect some honor. And you know what's funny is that I even have a message here with Dracania. And she messaged me wondering why I'm shielded and basically, why am I not fighting or something like that. All right, so let me show you this screenshot again. So they're trying to ask me to teleport in this moment. This was the KVK that we decided to head out. You can see, okay, I had troops inside the flag. Unless you're reinforcing, I was reinforcing. Okay, so I showed them the battle report in here. We were defending against Mad Phantom F2P in here. So you can see we were inside Amada Ziz. So I did my part, Sometimes people just don't see, you only have one march in the ruins. I am reinforcing. I'm giving out everything that I can when I was fighting. It's just I can't sustain. I can't have all my marches to just deplete as well within that situation. I don't have all the resources to kind of regen all the troops that I have. So you know what? I'm not ashamed. I did it. Even here, I mentioned here, I was already leaving that KVK. I was finishing up the achievement, which is true. They know that I've contributed. They know what I have contributed. I just cannot sustain the level of losses and spending after 4 to 5 KVKs. I think we did 4 to 5 or more. I think we were in 1412 about a year. Yet you only describe one KVK. See, these kind of people only describe one thing. They don't see the entire thing that you have done. They only pick one little tiny P on what they don't like, and they make it huge because that's how people's lives are. That's how they cultivate their lives to be at. As you can see, like such an average online person with keyboard, sorry, not sorry, I'm not breaking bank to just satisfy people like you in the game. I'm here to play to satisfy my own fun, not for you, which is completely true. Hawks knows what Shinchi contributed to them, and we don't have any negative relationship, which is 100% true. So now you're probably wondering, how did I get into 2891? All right, I'll lay it down over here. When I left to go into 2581 from 1412, I was asked by Morningstar, who is one of the leaders in the kingdom. So this is a public picture anyway. We posted this with Morningstar. He is this leader. I am friends with him on Facebook as well. he invited me to move to the kingdom of 2581. He said, we gotta go now, we gotta migrate. That's one of the reasons why I migrated mid KVK in 1412, because their window of allowing migration is about to close. So I had to jump ship in the mid KVK. I didn't like what I did, but I did what I had to do during that moment. I thought it was the best kingdom for me going into a lower seed, and I thought that was the best approach. And at that moment, I think Puddlecakes also left. Me and him, we were talking about like, man, we can't sustain all these fighting. It's getting too much. I don't want to keep spending crystal tech, expensive. It's hard to get KP in a very Imperium kingdom where you don't have what is it called? You don't spend money into the game anymore, like crazy. It's unsustainable to me. I want to do a quick shout out though to our friend here that we met in the Philippines, who is from the kingdom 2423. If you're from 2423, shout out to him. He got one of our Shinchi42 t-shirt in here when we met in the Philippines. I wish I can make it better zoom in here, but you guys can go to my Facebook page in here, Shinchi42. You can see that, you know, we did this meetup in BGC in the Philippines. So this is me. All right. So I moved to 2581. We played 2 KVKs over there. I was in the Philippines for one of them. I think I know I came back on the second KVK. I was back in the States and I was traveling, so I was busy. I did my part. I think one of the first KVK, they were like shocked that I contributed, you know, such a good amount. That's what Morningstar told me. And the second one, I think the second one is when they, okay, I'll be honest with you, they booted me out of the kingdom, but that's their own perspective, right? That is their own perspective. I've already scouted 2891. I already know where I want to go as well. That's why it's so easy to migrate in 2891. I held off my decision to migrate to 2891, actually. I've talked to Bilal already. I've met Bilal during that period of time. And the thing here is that I was doing a live stream and I was talking about how I'm planning on leaving if they don't select certain KVK story. And one of their leaders didn't like what I said, and he actually commented that in the video when we were migrating that, you know, there was already bad blood in the water. So here's the thing though, they took that situation to send me out of the kingdom and to make that mail. To be honest, they didn't need to send a mail to indicate it, but I think they want to glorify the kingdom to where like, oh, we are the kingdom that released or, you know, made a YouTuber leave the kingdom. They could have been very discreet, it would have been fine, but they wanted to be that. This is my screenshot of my Hall of Heroes when I left. So you can see we have lost about 1 million troops on a winning KVK, which is very, very good. This is very nice. You know, dead troops is all T5 in here. So you can't tell me that I didn't do my part in that KVK. So I just want to point that out, that I came to 2581. They were there were nobody. There were nothing. I don't even know who they are. You know, I didn't know what kingdom they are. Many people didn't know who the kingdom is. Now people know who 2581 is. Since we were there, we were a part of their kingdom. We showcased them on YouTube. But that's just one point that I want to say. I think they've had a change of leadership. Morningstar, when I left, he didn't like what happened with the leadership, what they have done. And, you know, even Morningstar and I have talked on Facebook. Here's some of our contribution in that KVK before we have left. We did 15 million T4 units killed by other camps by the end of the event. So we got total number of dead troops, 1 million in here for that KVK that we won. And this is the amount of troops that we showed you earlier. So here's a conversation between me and Morningstar. Basically, we had a nice conversation in here and we talked about things. And, you know, basically he's saying here, he is not very happy with the situation that happened. But here's the thing, they got to do what they got to do. I am not mad at them. Honestly, I think it was a great experience. I think it was a bad decision. That's one of the greatest experiences that you can ever do. You just got to make sure that you're sure. This is why I think that was the only kingdom that I migrated out of impulse, because of how, you know, I was like, I met the guy in real life, Morningstar, and I was like, okay, I'm very happy to just join and play alongside and promote. But yeah, it's something that I probably shouldn't have done. And I regret that decision. At the same time, no. because I've met some people in real life that were also in that kingdom, and they're great. They're great whales. They have really good player base in 2581. You know, I can never say anything bad against the player base there. They have really good people, especially the Tannud guys in there as well. They have a lot of fun. They do good memes as well, as what I can say. I love them to death over there. It's just a previous leadership regime is the, I think, was the issue. I think most of the people didn't even know what the heck was going on when we had departed in 2581. I wish them well. I you know, at the end of the day, it's just a video game to me. The whole purpose of this video is for me to kind of shed some light to all the assumptions that were being made in there. I don't care. At the end of the day, if somebody kicked me out of the kingdom or whatnot, it's like, it's a game. I'm not, you know, it's not affecting me in real life, because at the end of the day, you're boasting something out of a virtual pixel type of game. We're here to have fun. And many of you guys are here to have fun as well. I don't got no pilots. So, you know, I put my time in here. I've got other things to work on. So I'm very, very proud of what I have. And every one of you guys should also understand that I like being more of a defender than playing in the open field. So you can see this is one of the big reasons why I have a lot of deaths. I enjoy going into the structure, letting my troops die. You've seen that in 1412. I'll dedicate my troops. I don't care about it. I prefer doing that. I'm just here to have fun, create contents, promote. That's one of my biggest things. I don't see myself as a 100% player anymore. Although I love the game, I see myself as a a business guy with a passion into the game that enjoys it. But I am no longer just a player, right? It's not just a player. This channel have grown for 5 years. We're going five. I mean, it's 5 years already. The game is having its anniversary already. So that's the thing that I just want to mention in here. I want you guys to understand the story. So if anybody says something about Shinchi42, send this video to them to clarify them. I've given you straight facts that what happened here. I've even shown you screenshots in here. All right, that's all I got to say. Haters to hate. At the end of the day, hey, we're one small community. I can't hate everybody in here. I've got to show more love, right? And at the end of the day, here's my message for you. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay awesome, and good luck. Peace out.